Hello YouTube, this is my 2-year 3-month anniversary. Hello everyone, thanks for watching my videos. I hope that my videos helped you out somewhat. So after 2 years, it seems like yesterday, but after 2 years, I probably gained about 25 pounds, I would say, and my nose really didn't change, although I did notice that when I was thinner, my nose was smaller, but not by too much. So it does change a little bit, but not anything crazy. So, on a good note, I did have a bump on the side of my nose that I thought I had before the surgery, but recently, probably like a week ago, which is what inspired me to do the video, I saw that I have the same bump on the other side of my nose now, and that is new. So apparently that was done on purpose. So I'm going to show you both sides of my nose and see if maybe you could see the bumps. I call them bumps, but they're really just like indentations. They have like a little line in them, so you can see them. So this is one side, and this is the other side. And I really like the slope of it. I don't know if it makes sense, but it's a lot crisper. Like it's really straight. Not in an unnatural sort of way, but it's just really straight and really pretty, in my opinion. I'm a very critical type of person, and it was hard, you know, in the beginning when I first saw the nose. It just looked really pudgy and weird to me, and it definitely felt like people can tell I had surgery on it. And even up to about a year ago, some people would say, you know, they wouldn't even know me, and they'd say like, hey, did you get a nose job? And that was really embarrassing. It made me a little sad because one thing I didn't want was for my nose to look unnatural. But as time went on, it just looked more and more natural and like me, and maybe, you know, I have something to do with it. I feel a lot more comfortable. This is definitely my face, my nose now, and I don't feel strange about it at all. And I think it's now settled down somewhat. I was looking at the prior videos. I think one of the things I've noticed is it's sort of like picked up, I guess, if that makes sense. It was a little bit like more spread out when I look at it in the pictures and the videos. I think it sort of just went further. It's sort of like shrunk a bit, so I don't know if maybe it was still swollen even after a year. But that is really the biggest difference. I don't know if you could see it. Oh, I think you can. Look, here is where the sort of lines are, indentation. And I've obsessed over people's noses that never had nose jobs, and they have really tiny noses. And there's two things I noticed. One is almost all of them have a line from here to here, which I never noticed ever. And they've never had a nose job, and that's exactly where he put the stitches, so it looks really natural. And the other thing is they do have like these weird sort of indentations in their nose. It's just a natural thing. I would have never noticed that. What I did notice though is I have like these lines here, if you see them. My nose originally started from like here. I had all this like bone, and it was broken, so it was really sort of like it was wide, but then it was broken too. So it started from here. And after the rhinoplasty, you can see, you know, the lines of the nose. So it was this wide, but my eyes look bigger, and that is really cool. And as it healed, this part just got sort of flatter. I don't know if flatter is the best word, but I guess it got less swollen, and it just looks smaller. So I'm really happy with my rhinoplasty. I'm happy that I went through with it. I know it was somewhat of a roller coaster at times when I looked in the mirror. even though to me I think it's a beautiful job, but it's still a change in your face, and you know, someone's always gonna have something to say, like you look better before, or you know, the kids don't look like you anymore, which didn't make any sense because I have children and they don't look anything like me. So I don't know how the nose would make a difference, but yeah, so I'm really happy I did it. And for everyone who's thinking about doing it, just keep in mind that you really should pick a really good surgeon. Make sure you research the pictures, before and afters, and you know, testimonials if they have any. Go on a Real Self, Make Me Heal. Those reviews are really helpful. And also just be really realistic about the fact that you're changing your face, and you may be thrilled with the results right away, but I know that it does take a while. And I just want to say I'm very thankful to Dr. Rizk, and I love his results. And when I lose weight, I'll take another picture to see if the nose really does change, because it does seem like it changes a little bit. So if you are a heavier person and you get a nose job, I'm not sure how that works, because if they make it small, or if it gets smaller when you lose weight. So I'm curious about that. So I'll probably do a video once I lose some weight. But anyway, YouTube, thanks for looking at my channel. I hope I helped you out across these 2 years. And again, this is 2 years, 3 months. And I think it looks good. Okay, bye.